Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have the Eldar Warlock in the state we had him at the end of the last video. In this part I will show you how to get all the parts into place correctly. First we'll get rid of all the parts that are blue tacked or pad affixed to the miniature, and then we'll have a look how to get them into place snugly. Of course, you could also work on each piece individually, however I will pick them all off and then work them part by part, building up the miniature as we had it at the beginning. The first step would be to fill all the remaining gaps with the Tamiya thin plastic glue. I also go over areas where I scraped away the plastic or where I used the hobby file simply to smoothen those parts. I also try to strengthen my bonds between smaller parts here and there. Going 2 or 3 layers where the plastic or cut is rather rough doesn't hurt usually. Now let's get attaching the first parts. The pistol holster will be the first. I kind of shaped the back of it so it would fit over the leg, right between that piece of cloth and his cape. And as mentioned before, I go with 2 or 3 points of gluing pieces on for most stability to stay. The little knife and satchel thing from the Dark Eldar kit doesn't need any working here, it just fits firmly in place. If you wonder why parts seem to magnetize onto the miniature, that's because it is horizontal at the moment and I'm working from above. The chest blade from the Die Avengers kit needs a bit more of shaping here, as I want to have it rather close to the body to represent that the cloth of his robes would kind of keep it in, or give way to the weight of the blade. And I also want to have it there rather seamlessly. Still a little problem here, a little scrape. Nothing the thick plastic glue could solve, but if we can get a tighter fit by just one go over with the file or the knife, we'll rather do that than get messy with the glue. That should work well here. Little adjustment needed. Yeah. Now to the backpack from the, I don't remember the kit. It's the Underworld Luminous Realm Lords or something like that. I tried to get it into shape to fit both spherical shapes of the back, as the back is arched and going around sideways too. A bit more of the thicker Revell plastic glue helps to fit parts together. I usually use the time that it takes to screw the lid on the glue shot to give the glue time to settle. Those little pouches, gemstones and magazine from the standard Eldar kit was luckily another part that didn't need too much fiddling about. I tried 3 or 4, of course, to get the one that would fit best. Now to attach the blade arm, I place one of those little round spaces that I tend to cut from sprue, just to get a little bit of extra space and the ability to attach the angle, to adjust the angle over here. Glue's already there, but I'm not too happy. I think the angle is quite wrong, so let's take the file and give it a thorough overhaul. Of course, before doing this, the little spacer should have been left to dry properly, else you would move it around and could probably hurt you when scraping away with a sharp hobby knife and slipping. And we won't or don't want that to happen. Thick glue on both sides, and here we go. As we have left, or I have left, a bit more of glue there for quite the time. There's pretty much goo in the armpit of that Eldar now, and the arm is easily adjustable. I also laid it onto the backpack for more stability. Yeah, that's it. Remember those parts or those lines we have filled with glue? We now take the side of our blade to scrape those areas flat. If they aren't filled enough, we simply go over it with the thin glue again. But I think so far we're fine. Yeah. So now I want to show you the parts of the original miniature that I didn't use. I have them showcased here just to get the idea that I have left them and that I could use them for another build. Also, here's the collection of all the bits that I planned to use on the miniature or on miniatures with a related theme. It's quite a bit here to start a small group or kill team of Craft World Eldar or Corsairs maybe. Also, using the Warlock kit gave me the opportunity to fuss around a bit, and this one rather looks cool with simply put some Dog Eldar arms onto him. Maybe he's a kind of psyker. I don't know. We'll see in the future. So, here we are with the finished Warlock so far. Next step would be priming this guy. I'll go for mostly white, and then I will paint him. And of course you will be able to watch the painting tutorial on the Grimdark Compendium. Thanks for watching this YouTube video here. I hope the better sound quality of this part is a kind of excuse for the bad quality of the last one. See you there. Be excellent to each other.